The release of Batman, the animated series on Blu-ray was officially announced for October at Comic-Con, and now the official details about this incredible box set featuring every single episode from the show and more have been revealed. The Batman, the complete animated series Deluxe limited edition box set comes with all 85 episodes of the beloved show from the 1990s, not to mention a cavalcade of special features, including a new 60-minute behind-the-scenes documentary, almost a dozen episode commentaries, a bunch of featurettes, and the 2 animated movies featuring this renowned approach to the Dark Knight. Find out all of the details on the Blu-ray set below. The Batman, the complete animated series Deluxe limited edition box set will be individually numbered with a release of 30,000. And with a price tag of only $112.99 over at Amazon right now, it should come as no surprise that more than 2,000 copies were ordered within the first 24 hours. Once you get a load of everything this box set comes packed with, you'll want to pre-order right away, so you can have it as soon as it's released on October 16th. Batman the Animated Series Blu-ray box set. Aside from the assembly of every single episode of Batman, the Animated Series, the box set comes with a handful of collectibles, including 3 Funko Pop minifigures of Batman, the Joker and Harley Quinn, as well as 7 lenticular cards. They're all housed in a lay-flat book with a special slipcase. But honestly, it's the content on the discs that makes this box set worthwhile. First of all, this box set comes with the animated feature-length films Batman, Mask of the Phantasm and Batman and Mr. Freeze, Sub-Zero. The latter also comes with all of the special features of the film's original release on home video. Next up, there's also a 60-minute behind-the-scenes documentary that provides an in-depth look at the renowned storytellers behind the landmark series. Along with that comes featurettes including the original promo reel for the series hosted by Bruce Timm, spotlights on Batman, Robin and the ensemble of supporting characters, not to mention the voices that bring them to life, and an extensive look behind the scenes of a couple episodes with video commentary and more. On top of that, there's a whole series of Arkham Asylum case file featurettes looking at Batman's rogues gallery, including the Joker, Harley Quinn, the Penguin, Mr. Freeze, Poison Ivy, the Riddler, Two-Face, Ra's al Ghul, Scarecrow, Poison Ivy, Clayface, and ventriloquist in Scarface. Finally, there are 11 episodes featuring audio commentary from Bruce Timm and the other writers and producers on those episodes. This is an incredible box set, and it's the definitive collection for anyone who loves Batman, the animated series. This is one of the best depictions of the Dark Knight in pop culture history, and it has long deserved a box set like this. Every episode has been remastered and is presented in highest quality yet. If that's not enough to convince you, take a look at the detailed list of every single special feature available in this collection. Batman, Mask of the Phantasm, feature-length film. When the city's most feared gangsters are systematically eliminated, the Caped Crusader is blamed. But prowling the Gotham Knight is a shadowy new villain, the Phantasm, a sinister figure with some link to Batman's past. Can the Dark Knight elude the police, capture the Phantasm and clear his own name? Unmasking the Phantasm is just one of the twists in this dazzling animated feature. Discover revelations about Batman's past, his arch-rival the Joker, and Batman's most grueling battle ever, the choice between his love for a beautiful woman and his vow to be the defender of right. Batman, Mask of the Phantasm is a mystery that is genuinely absorbing, suspenseful and moving. The Cincinnati Enquirer. Batman and Mr. Freeze, Sub-Zero, feature-length film. Batman faces his coolest case ever when Mr. Freeze returns to Gotham City and kidnaps Batgirl. While unraveling the mystery of Batgirl's disappearance, Batman and Robin discover that she is part of Mr. Freeze's frigid plan to save his dying wife, no matter what the cost. With time running out, Batman and Robin must find Gotham's most cold-blooded villain and prevent him from putting Batgirl on ice forever. Batman and Mr. Freeze. Sub-Zero includes all of the special features included on the original release, all 4 episodes of the animated Mr. Freeze Saga, Heart of Ice, Batman, the Animated Series, Deep Freeze, Batman, the Animated Series, Cold Comfort, The New Batman Adventures, and Meltdown, Batman Beyond, Art of Batman, Music Montage, Featurette, Get the Picture? How to Draw Batman, Featurette, Arkham Asylum, Examine the Top Secret Case Files of the Dark Knight's Many Foes, Featurette, and an audio commentary featuring Bruce Timm, Paul Dini, Glenn Murakami and James Tucker. Batman, the Complete Animated Series Deluxe Limited Edition Enhanced Content, The Heart of Batman, all-new documentary, a rare gathering of talent defined Batman for a generation. 25 years later, Batman, the Animated Series continues to inspire fans and myth-makers all over the world. This hour-long documentary takes an in-depth look at the renowned storytellers behind the landmark series. The Dark Knight's First Night pilot promo, hosted by Bruce Timm, Featurette, witnessed the 1991 Batman promo reel as producers Bruce Timm and Eric Radomski discussed the origins of Batman, the Animated Series. Batman, The Legacy continues retrospective, Featurette, DC luminaries join BTAS creators as they explore the combination of exquisite design and in-depth storytelling that helped create a once-in-a-generation show. Robin Rising, How the Boy Wonders character evolved, Featurette, the evolution of Dick Grayson from young ward to crime fighter. Gotham's Guardians, the stalwart supporting characters, Featurette, Batman is not the only hero safeguarding Gotham City. This documentary focuses on the importance of the Dark Knight's allies in the Batman mythology. Voices of the Night, Featurette, actors Mark Hamill, Kevin Conroy, Adrian Barbeau, Ephraim Simpless Jr., and Andrea Romano discuss the process of bringing their iconic characters to life. Video commentary, House and Garden, watch along as producer Bruce Timm, director Boyd Kirkland and writer Paul Dini take viewers behind the scenes of an exciting episode of Batman, the Animated Series. In movie experience, watch along as producer Bruce Timm, director Boyd Kirkland and writer Paul Dini take viewers behind the scenes of an exciting episode of Batman, the Animated Series. Arkham Asylum, examine the top secret case files of the Dark Knight's many foes. Introduction, Featurette, Bruce Timm, Dan Reba, James Tucker, Paul Dini, Alan Burnett and Andrea Romano discuss Gotham's most popular rogues. Arkham Asylum, examine the top secret case files of the Dark Knight's many foes. Clayface, Featurette, Clayface personnel file revealed by Bruce Timm, Dan Reba and James Tucker. Arkham Asylum, examine the top secret case files of the Dark Knight's many foes. Harley Quinn, Featurette, Alan Burnett, Bruce Timm, Eric Radomski, Paul Dini and James Tucker discuss bringing Harley Quinn to life. Arkham Asylum, examine the top secret case files of the Dark Knight's many foes. The Joker, Featurette, Alan Burnett, Bruce Timm, Eric Radomski, Paul Dini, Andrea Romano and Dan Reba discuss Mark Hamill's inimitable Joker. Arkham Asylum, examine the top secret case files of the Dark Knight's many foes. Mr. Freeze, Featurette, Bruce Timm, Paul Dini, Andrea Romano and Dan Reba discuss Mr. Freeze and the Heart and Eyes origin story. Arkham Asylum, examine the top secret case files of the Dark Knight's many foes. The Penguin, Featurette, Bruce Timm, Andrea Romano, Alan Burnett, James Tucker, Dan Reba and Eric Radomski discuss the Penguin. Arkham Asylum, examine the top secret case files of the Dark Knight's many foes. Poison Ivy, Featurette, Paul Dini, Bruce Timm, Andrea Romano, Alan Burnett, Dan Reba and Eric Radomski discuss designing Poison Ivy. Arkham Asylum, examine the top secret case files of the Dark Knight's many foes. Ra's al Ghul, Featurette, Paul Dini, Bruce Timm, Alan Burnett, and Dan Reba discuss why Ra's al Ghul is such an exciting villain. Arkham Asylum, examine the top secret case files of the Dark Knight's many foes. The Riddler, Featurette, this file discusses the Riddler and how creators differentiated him from the Batman 66 Riddler with Bruce Timm, Alan Burnett, Andrea Romano, Eric Radomski and Dan Reba. Arkham Asylum, examine the top-secret case files of the Dark Knight's many foes, Scarecrow, featurette, Paul Dini, Bruce Timm, Alan Burnett, Andrea Romano and Dan Reba discuss the various iterations of the Scarecrow. Arkham Asylum, examine the top-secret case files of the Dark Knight's many foes, Two-Face, featurette, discussing Batman's key nemesis are Paul Dini, Bruce Timm, Alan Burnett, James Tucker, and Dan Reba. Arkham Asylum, examine the top-secret case files of the Dark Knight's many foes, Ventriloquist. Concepting Harley Quinn, featurette, producer Paul Dini discusses how Harley Quinn was incorporated into the series. Tour of the Batcave, featurettes, Batman Utility Belt Bat Vehicles Alfred Audio Commentaries, On Leather Wings, Bruce Timm and Eric Radomski, Heart of Ice, Paul Dini, Bruce Timm, and Eric Radomski, Robin's Reckoning, Part 1, Bruce Timm and Eric Radomski, Heart of Steel, Part 2, Bruce Timm, Eric Radomski and Kevin Altieri, Almost Got Time, Bruce Timm, Eric Radomski and Paul Dini, Harley and Ivy, Bruce Timm, Eric Radomski and Boyd Kirkland, Read My Lips, Bruce Timm, Paul Dini, Michael Reeves, Boyd Kirkland and Shirley Walker, Harley Quinnade, Bruce Timm, Paul Dini, Shirley Walker and Eric Radomski, Over the Edge, Bruce Timm, Paul Dini, Glenn Murakami, and James Tucker, Critters, Bruce Timm, Paul Dini, Dan Reba, Glenn Murakami, and James Tucker, Legends of the Dark Knight, Bruce Timm, Paul Dini, Dan Reba, Glenn Murakami, and James Tucker. Cool posts from around the web.